Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. If you want to join my live stream or follow my daily updates, please check out the other two channels in my description and in the comments. Now, this is something we touched on in the last video, but we're going to discuss a little bit more in depth this video. By the way, I just got back from a legendary fishing expedition. Wanted to catch some bluegill, but kept on catching bass. But anyways, this is a regulatory. This guy, Dr. Julian Hosp, is saying that this is a fact. I have it in black and white in front of me. Exchanges in Singapore, and with that, in most FATF regulated countries, will soon have to either delist all fiat-backed stablecoins, Tether, USDC, etc., or upgrade to an e-money license. That will shake up the industry. So, this could actually be pretty devastating to crypto if true. I don't have the black and white in front of me, unfortunately, and I have not been able to get a source for this news. And for news as big as this, a source is absolutely critical. Because if you're going to freak people out with this, you got to tell them what's going on and where it's going down. So we don't really know if this is true or not. But if this is true, it would be really, really devastating. I don't even know if Tether or Bitfinex can get an e-money license. I mean, I think it might be easier for USDC, Circle, and then Goldman Sachs, and some of the maybe Paxos Standard. But Tether is the 900-pound gorilla in terms of fiat-backed stablecoins, and because it's so manipulated, and we have no idea if it's actually backed or not, it would have to. I think it would have to go under massive audits in order to actually get this license. And I just don't know if Tether is up to the task. In fact, I do not think Tether is actually up to the task. And they might actually have to delist all fiat-backed stablecoins, which would be really awful. Because Tether has actually been what's floating Bitcoin. The supply of Tether was at 4.4 billion back in March when the price of Bitcoin dropped to 3,800. The supply of Tether has doubled, and with that, Bitcoin has more than doubled. And the thing is, it's very closely correlated. When Tether prints more money, that's when Bitcoin has gone up. A week or two ago, Tether stopped printing so much, and Bitcoin became stagnant or actually started moving down. I think if Tether doesn't actually print more, it'll keep going down for a few weeks. So there's a lot going on here, folks. And the fact that Tether is so manipulated, and it's basically been used to prop Bitcoin up, and everyone knows this, I think, is going to make it ever harder for it to get an e-money license. And the thing is, a lot of the liquidity in Bitcoin actually does come from Tether. I mean, out of the 10 billion in stablecoins, 8.9 billion is actually Tether. So the others are very, very small scraps, and they will not be able to hold the market up. Plus, they're more closely audited, so they can't just print to infinity like Tether can. I believe that if this were to actually happen, and basically every single fiat-backed stablecoin would be delisted, and I think Tether might actually stay delisted. So I think Bitcoin would really crash. Now, I think this would actually tie the market even closer to Bitcoin, because right now we're just seeing some freedom from Bitcoin for some coins because they actually have stablecoin pairs. Now, many of them are also getting USD pairs, but a lot of the others actually have stablecoin pairs. So I think getting rid of Tether would actually tie the industry even closer to Bitcoin. So that's something that many people may not like. But the other stablecoins eventually would get e-money licenses. The more credible ones would actually get e-licenses, and they would actually make up the slack, but it would take a while. So this would actually work out perfectly for me, because I think this would pwn Bitcoin for another at least few months, if not a year or so. So it might actually delay the bull run for another year or two. That would give me more time to accumulate, give me more time to buy in at an amount that I want. Because if you actually just get rid of Tether, I think there would be a selling of there would actually be a sell-off of Bitcoin as well, because Tether is actually used to float up Bitcoin. You would see some money leaving the crypto market and getting back into fiat. A lot of these big companies are actually more interested in fiat stablecoins than cryptocurrency. So I think it would hurt the crypto market overall. Now, in the long run, it might actually help it, because then we get more credible crypto coins. But that means our bull run isn't going to come for a little while later. So this could be really devastating for people who want to be rich in the next year or two. But if you're looking at 5-10 years down the line, this actually might be pretty good for crypto. And FATF is an international organization. All the big countries, US, a lot of the countries in the Eurozone, all abide by it. So it would cut off most of the money and most of the connections to actually Tether. I am actually not surprised that they would do this. FATF is heavily influenced by big bankers, and big banks want to slow down the progress or stop the progress of cryptocurrency. And them chopping off Tether and other stablecoins would actually do so in a large way. So even though I can't find any backing for this, I can't find any backing for his tweet, and I can't verify it. It does not surprise me that FATF would want to do this, and it doesn't really surprise me that the big banks would want to do this. So it actually makes sense. I just really hope it doesn't happen for cryptocurrency's sake, and for those who want to make a lot of money in the next year or two. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.